Continue to track a summer-like pattern for the week ahead. We'll have still some spring showers on the way, but temperatures here are very out of the season. We're feeling like almost July or August, where we yesterday got to above the 90 mark, and that is set again for our Sunday today as well. You are seeing this rough temperature trend into the upper 80s. That's what we saw yesterday, but it was enough to get some areas already above that 90 mark. And also, as you're stepping out today, you'll feel pretty excessive humidity. That's going to keep our feels like a few degrees warmer here. Our heat index is now into the mid 90s. That's not really a term we've been throwing around recently, so definitely want to stay hydrated here as we're getting back into these warmer conditions. But we will still be seeing mostly cloudy skies for parts of the day thanks to a system approaching. And even with that, you want to grab sunscreen. Those clouds can be a bit deceiving, but you can still get sunburned in about a half hour heading out today. As we again see some of those clouds here thanks to a front that is slowly trying to push southward here as we head into tonight. That's what will bring our severe risk as that cold front pushes storms through likely after midnight tonight. Again, this is not going to be moving through until we're likely asleep here, so make sure that you have a way to get alerted as storms will generally weaken as they move in. You'll see that 3 out of 5 risk to the north of our area. We're not in that risk quite yet with this latest update, and that does drop off as storms move in here tonight. And we'll get a very good look at that on Future Track here as we're seeing really dry conditions most of Sunday. This is practically same setup as we had for yesterday as well, with a few storms trying to pop out during the heat of the afternoon. That is mostly out to the east here for the day Sunday. Most of the day today is going to be dry. It's this overnight round that we'll focus on here. Where we first see these storms again after midnight. This is into Monday morning, about 2 a.m. there, this latest model timing, but that could still change a bit as we get into tomorrow morning here. We'll still follow this line of storms pushing through the area. This is where it starts to break up a bit, losing some severe potential, but we do still see a risk for damaging winds and hail. You can just see that's losing some of its definition as moving during the overnight hours. It's not going to have a lot of energy to work with. We will likely see this round of storms quickly leaving us by Monday morning, but still, while I'm mentioning that, you will want to stay weather aware for the afternoon as well. Actually, this boundary kind of gets stuck across southern Missouri and could lead to another chance for some supercells in the afternoon. And those could pose all severe hazards, even a non-zero tornado risk there with supercells for Monday afternoon. For what we'll see tonight, though, into the morning, that's especially those winds that we'll be watching with this line of storms. Also could get some pretty good hail out of that into tomorrow morning. And we're not really worried about flooding, but certainly as this is moving through during the morning commute, you'll want to be aware of any impacts there. And we are desperately in need of this rainfall that we'll get from this storm system, as we do still have drought across a substantial portion of mid-Missouri, that severe drought even continuing here. And we'll still have a work week full of rain chances to look forward to, so hopefully getting more relief from that drought. But make sure you're staying hydrated here as you're seeing every day the next week in the 80s.